to my house. Come on, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me how you dance now. We don't have to go out. Okay. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Okay, our theme today, boys and girls, is where you live. We're going to write a fact about where you live. And so our purpose as writing leaders is to sketch and label where we live. Right, Chester? That's right. He really likes that song from Kids Bops. It's one of our favorites. So we are going to talk about a fact, something you can prove, and we are going to write about where we live, something that is true, it's real, it's a fact about where you live. And so when I was thinking about this purpose statement today, I thought, you know what? One of my favorite mentor texts is called Me on the Map. And so this will help us to come up with a fact of where we live. And so we're going to start with where we live in a house. So this is the story by Joan Sweeney. And it says, this is my house. And so a fact about our house that we could write is, my house is blue. That's a fact. How can we prove it? We can go to your house and we can see what color it is. Or you can say, my house is white. How can we prove it? We can go to your house and see what color it is. And so it says, this is a map of my house. If you wanted to say my bedroom is upstairs, that could be proven. We can go to your house, we can go upstairs, and we can see it's a fact. So here is a map of this girl's house, and inside her house are all her rooms. Here's another fact. This is my street. You can say, I live on Oak Street. Can you prove that? Yes, you can drive to Oak Street and prove that's where you live. That's another fact. If you want to say, I live in Monroe or I live in Indian Trail, that would be your town. And it's a fact that we can prove. Look, we can drive to your town and see where you live. Do you see all the buildings that represent the town? Let's move on to state. Ooh, you can say, I live in North Carolina. Well, you do, and that's a fact. How can we prove it? We can drive to North Carolina, and we can see that you live there. It's a fact, something you can prove. So today, boys and girls, our purpose is to sketch and label where we live. So I'm going to start off with my house. I live in a house. I'm drawing. You're going to take your pencil. I'm taking my marker. I'm going to draw a picture of my house. And I'm going to say that my house is red. I'm drawing a sketch using red. This is what my house looks like. I'm drawing a fact about my house. And so if I were to write a fact, I could say, my house is red. My red marker, here's my red house. The next fact I could write about where I live is I live in Waxhaw. So Waxhaw is the town we saw in our mentor text. You can state what town you live in. You might want to say Monroe or Indian Trail. And so in my case, I live in Waxhaw. That would be the fact that I would write. However, I need to draw that. So I'm going to draw some trees because in Waxhaw we have some trees. We have some neighborhoods. I'm going to draw my neighborhood in Waxhaw. Waxhaw has railroad tracks that are pretty famous right by the bridge. Oh, sorry, railroad tracks go this way. Let's see, and then there's a bridge over our railroad track. If you ever go to Waxhaw, you can actually stand there and see the railroad track on the bridge. So I'm just sketching my town of Waxhaw. Now I'm going to label it. I'm going to take my pencil or my marker and label. I live in a red house in Waxhaw. And I see there's railroad tracks here to represent Waxhaw. And now